What's good, my people? This is your boy Julio coming at you with another one. Want to talk about some boxing. Now, there's a fight all boxing fans, real boxing fans, have been waiting for a long time to see. I think we all know which one that is. Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford. This fight has been cooking for like 5 years now, I would say, probably. Uh, both men been going back and forth with the whole thing about crossing the street and Terrence Crawford being signed to Top Rank. Finally, all that got solved. Terrence got out of his contract. Now he's a free agent. And when it seemed like everything was good to happen and we were going to get the fight, all of a sudden, nothing happens. Now, the last we heard was they were going to fight November 19th, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken, something like that. November. So you would think as all fights have to be promoted, especially this one has to be promoted to a next level because it's probably the biggest fight we've had in a long time. Like big, I'm talking about Leonard Hearns, like Duran, Leonard, like those type of fights. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been waiting for this fight for a long time. We think these two men are the best in their weight classes, and we want to see them clash and see who's the best. But now, last I heard, they were supposed to fight, or they were going to sign. They had already agreed to all the terms. They were going to sign the contract, and I was hoping that this fight was going to be made last week. And today is already Tuesday, and I don't see how they're going to be able to promote this fight on time if they don't sign the contract. The fight is it's only 6 weeks away from November, around that date that they were going to fight, and we still haven't gotten a contract signed. Last, Terrence Crawford was interviewed about the fights that he saw against who fought last week, and I can't even remember who he was watching the fight. Oh, yeah, Shakur Stevenson. When on that card, he was asked, or he wasn't even asked. He was going to be interviewed. He didn't want to have the interview, and he said plain out, "Don't ask me about Errol. Don't ask me about that fight." So we can't even ask about the fight. What's happening here? Like, I feel sometimes like everybody forgets that these boxes are where they are because of us, the fans. We are the ones who pretty much dictate who's on top and who isn't. You know what I'm saying? We buy the pay-per-views. We are the ones who want to see these boxers. And when we ask for something, it's like we're treated as we can't ask or we're not important enough. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, don't ask me about that fight. Why not? That's what everybody wants to know. What's the secret? What's happening? Why can't we talk about the fight? That's all we want to know about. We don't want to know about anything else. We want to know about Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. Nothing happens. Days go by. Everything starts dying again. If they don't get this fight done for November, I don't see this fight getting done at all. Because whatever problems they're having now that they can't solve, I don't see how they're going to be able to solve it in a later date, 2023. What's the difference? Whatever problems or issues you guys are going through right now is going to be the same issues we will get on 2023. So pretty much we're not going to get the fight. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's Terrence's fault, if it's Errol's fault, if it's whose fault it is. I really don't know. I'm not informed to that category, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't know. I just want to see the fight. To say the least, I'm frustrated. And I'm kind of getting fed up with it already, man. You know, like, I don't know. It's like, it's the same thing with Mayweather Pacquiao. Same shit is happening here again. We're asking for a fight. We don't get it until they decide it's time. Whenever they thought it was the right time, it wasn't the right time. We got that big fight we were supposed to get. We got some trash. That's what we got. Now, what are we gonna do with this fight? Same thing. We're just gonna let it go and then wait until both men are washed and somebody else whoop their ass, and now they got to fight because for chump money, and it's not even as important anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, now is the time. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time. The boxing god saved Earl from that crash, the eyesight thing, just to fight Terrence. Terrence got out of his contract, did everything he was supposed to do, waiting just to fight Earl. So what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Anyways, bro, like, I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm not even gonna talk about this fight until it's officially done, because I'm just tired of this drama, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. The fights that are being made right now overseas are good fights, man. Great fight. As a matter of fact, that Conor Ben and Eubank Jr., that's a great fight. If you know the story behind that, that's a great fight. Anthony Joshua fighting Usyk twice. I don't know what's going to happen with him in Fury, because I don't believe anything Fury says at this point. But they fighting, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. And out here, we have the biggest fight. Probably not to everybody in the world, because the casuals don't know much about this fight. But for hard boxing fans, man, don't you want to be great? Don't you want to be a legend? Don't you want to be the man who beat the man? Right? This is what you guys, all the sacrifices from when you guys was kids, all the sacrifices, think about all the shit you guys been through just to be where you at today with those belts. And you got the chance to take it to the next level like not too many other boxers have been able to do. And you guys are gonna let this shit just die? Go to waste? Because of some money or ego or I don't know what? Brother, we definitely live in different times, because back in the day, we didn't even have to talk about this, bro. It would have been made. Would have been made. But that's what we getting in 2022, man. I ain't nobody to say what's happening behind doors. Nobody knows what's happening behind doors. But as a fan that loves the sport, as paying for the fights, I want to see this fight, guys. I really want to see this fight. I want to know who's best. I want to know if Errol is best, or I want to know if Terrence is best. That's all I want to know. Let's get this done, guys. Let's get this done. You guys got a chance that many would do so much just to be in that situation. So let's get it done. That's all from me, my peoples. I'll talk to you next time. It's your boy Julio with another one, baby.